everyone, Carpool's here, and today I think we are on part 5 of this quest before their deaths. And I think the last thing we saw was seeing High Sealands being the murderer of Saridra. So, but anyway, I think some big stuff is about to happen, so I think we're just gonna follow LYGUS through here.
Now step away from this false banquet.
Stepping away.
And then onto that bloody stage.
Who are we fighting? Let me out.
The palace that worshipped the ocean, the sanctuary connected to the vortex, was also once the battlefield of the first flame chase. Her exuberant song halted the passage of time in this place, imprisoning my body and shielding my soul from deterioration. All just to await your return. The twisted time and space reflect her confusion. And so, the Imperator's crimes were veiled.
Stay away from Apollonius.
This cup of honey brew. What a sweet aroma.
Done, Virginia.
Dux Hakalithist. We can't give up here.
Love steeped in death. How delicious.
Burn it all.
Apollonius. Look. I chased the enemy away. But I think I can't go any further.
Sad.
I'm sorry, Virginia, for letting you.
These people have been suffering for so long.
It's okay. I'm glad to die by your side.
Ah, such an ironic twist of fate. Even as the foundation of the world crumbles, the heartless Imperator still made the same decision she did in the past 30 million cycles. During the first Flame Chase journey, the Flame Chase Legion stormed Styxia. Tens of thousands of sea sirens surged from the River of Souls, crashing toward the heroes like a tidal wave. The hell before you is the recreation of that very battle.
Apollonius. Look. I chased the enemy away.
Rest in peace. Rip.
A painful past, yet hidden beneath a veil of joyful song. Oh, two discarding data clusters waiting for someone's return. It seems. Relive the history, then pass through the temple's waters and come to my side.
I hate that I have to listen to him. It's me, alright. Freaking late. Wow. The drama. I love it.
Isn't that the deliverer? You finally made it.
Listen, I'm trying my best.
What a wretched way to die.
Oh god.
The flame chase army, devoured by warbling fish, never saw it coming. Look, the cruel Imperator and her knight commander, the pitiful warden. What a perfectly matched duo of test subjects. Their hands drip with blood, golden blood. Raise the bridge and cross the river of fate. This path of the prisoner is far from over.
Imperator! Imperator! Did you see my gallant deeds, Imperator?
Sad.
Did you see my gallant deeds, Imperator?
A sovereign and the sword at her side. There are countless counterparts across the cosmos. Most of their stories end in tragedy.
Imperator, why did you...
You're here, Dux Gladiorum.
You ordered me to seal the sea route and handle threats from the rear. So why didn't you wait for me to return? Why send the vanguard ahead and let them die in vain?
Die in vain? No, you're wrong. Their golden blood won't be spilled for nothing. The other dukes have paved the road for me to become the god of law.
The trial of law? You never spoke of this to anyone. What is...
The one who wishes to bear law must purge this world of its curse, and offer the blood of the accursed as sacrifice. I pondered long on what Talantin meant by blood of the accursed. Then, I found the answer. You, I, and every Chrysos heir summoned by the prophecy are the accursed ones. Just like that arrogant Theoros said, our golden blood is the agent of destruction, the antithesis of the world's fate. Dux Frigoris, Dux Brumalis, Dux Helcalethist. Their fate was sealed at that moment. Dying on a glorious campaign was the final gift I could give them.
You speak as if they didn't die because of your cold-blooded schemes. Was their loyalty meaningless to you?
Losses are a constant on the flame chase journey, among which even life itself holds little value. If a subject marches to war without that conviction, then yes, as you said, shallow loyalty means nothing.
And what about my loyalty, Saridra? You sent me away under the pretense of guarding the rear. Was there any shred of humanity left in you?
Because you still have a duty no one else can bear. Only you can uphold Fagoos's divine authority. The choice is yours now. Cast off the chains of loyalty and drive those blades through my heart. Or stand with me and sever the ocean's last breath. If you no longer share my vision or believe in the new law I seek to weave for Amphorius, then go on and end me. The Imperator of Amphorius may be ruthless and cruel, but never a liar. When I say life itself holds little value, know this. I am ready to sacrifice everything for the ambition to conquer the Sea of Stars.
Now you've seen it. The brutal Imperator was willing to spill the blood of 500 sacred heroes to complete the trial of law. As for my poor warden, her suffering had only just begun.
Didn't we just see her murder Saridra? I get confused.
I have no duty nor interest in filling the history you've missed.
Wasn't my fault I was gone for that long. It's yours.
I just want you to witness the monstrous choice the Imperator made before the Chrysosaur turned their blades against me.
They're nowhere near as bad as you.
You jest. I gave up on using words to solve conflicts 2,000 years ago. But I won't squander a chance, not even a sliver of one. If there's even a crack in the walls of your conviction,
There's no crack.
then my victory is already assured. Now that the past is settled, let's turn the page and bring time back to the present and dive deeper still until we reach the very bottom of the abyss.
So fragile, like a whispered secret.
Seek and you shall receive. Now, farewell.
A little honesty with all lies to be revealed.
Goodbye. Okay, now let me pick this up.
Draws nearer.
Fucking road ass. Pilgrim's notes. I don't even read those things.
The fleet that rode the waves was dragged down into the deep. The flame-chasing nymphs were reduced to ash. What a tragedy. And you, deliverer, shall bear witness to this golden death.
Is the path ahead underwater? I need the Oryx orb to bring back the chrono vessel from the past.
Downstairs.
Shatter the vessel of time and let this stagnant pool start to flow again. This hidden gate leads to the vortex. Hurry now. The time of our reunion draws near.
Good.
Deliverer.
Can't wait to beat your ass.
This hidden gate leads to hurry now.
You already said that. Get out of here. Okay, so yeah, let me do anything.
Now, this cruel journey will reach its end at long last.
Now, farewell.
A little honest, all lies to be revealed. The foretold triumph draws nearer.
Huh? You guys saw that, right? I was down there. Did I already open this chest that was down here? I'm confused.
You've been silent a long while, Dux Gladiorum. Starting to doubt your decision?
Save your breath. The vortex of Fagusa lies just ahead. there's nothing left between us.
So you'll stop swimming toward the stars, Dux Gladiator?
She said, I just
I
cared
was
about a
always
feast.
a creature of the sea. The stars in the sky were never meant for me.
It's pretty down here. I like it.
An abundant fragrance worthy of recognition.
Look, a gravestone. But whose name does it bear?
We're about to find
It
out.
was here that the prisoner, who thinks herself the prison warden, made her choice. Witness, listen, and awaken. Dux Gladiorum. I've lost count of how many times you've stood here over the past centuries.
You talk too much for a prisoner like Kurgus.
He do be talking too much.
Geniuses who defy law and all the chrysospheres who sacrificed themselves in this cycle worked together to chip away my strength. But they, you, can never affect my will. And as long as my will remains intact, I am free.
He's so stubborn.
Don't get ahead of yourself. I still have ways to chain your divine soul.
Please, do surprise me. But I'd say your mission is nearly done here, isn't it? Oh, it was here you gorged out the core flame of ocean from Fagusa's body. It was here you and that Imperator both completed apotheosis, becoming pillars of Euphorius. And after that, you drove your blade into her heart. A loyal subject turned regicide. A demigod committing deicide. Or so the history books paint that tragedy. Oh, but if that's the truth, then why, after 1,000 years, are you still here, guarding the Imperator's grave? Still bound by loyalty. Come to think of it, perhaps I'm not the only one imprisoned here.
Your calm does stir the rage in me. As if the one paying the price here isn't you, but us. The ones who lost everything.
That's only because I've waited 13 million lifetimes for my vision to be realized. Countless millennia. Loneliness never once showed me its fatal side. In fact, for a prisoner of the cave, it's more like an old friend. One that helps me think.
I'm so sorry. I did not mean to yawn. I am just so tired. I had a very long but fun weekend. So I still feel like I haven't gotten enough sleep.
But you're different, Dux Gladiorum. Loneliness has crept from the silent depths, sinking its claws into your mind. Bit by bit, it's peeling you apart. Will you regress into one of those lost mad sirens? Oh, what a shame that would be.
You're right, Lycurgus. Loyalty, curse, the fall of my kin, and this endless waiting. These shackles are too heavy for a fish that cannot perceive any light. I can't break free of the whirlpool that's pulling me under. Nor do I have the unwavering resolve to force myself to wait for that person's return, as everyone hoped for.
Deliverer from beyond the sky, my executioner.
Hey.
How much longer until she arrives here? Or will she ever return?
I don't know. And I doubt anyone does.
Then, what will you do?
Saridra. This will be the last time I carry out your decree. Ever since you took me under your banner and made me the Dux Gladiorum, my music has belonged to others. Time and time again, I use the siren song to lure the unwary into illusions for your schemes and strategies. Now, let the siren Electra sing for herself. Let me step into an endless dream of my own making. Oh, great ocean. I offer you the rest of my clarity and my freedom in exchange for the strength to stand against the nihility and honor the sacrifices of the fallen heroes.
Do you see me?
Greyfry, deliverer from beyond the sky.
Hey.
When you ride the current of time and find your way here, you'll hear my solo. It will guide you to the heart of this world. By then, I may still be lost in my self-wrought slumber, but I'll uphold my part of this long relay and guard the shackles that seal the Theoros.
Dang, I was hoping she saw us. We could say hi to someone.
Do you still remember? To awaken someone from a siren's voice, you'll need the gift I once gave you. May you still have it when the time comes. When you return, please pour that honey brew upon this grief. It holds the story of all our struggles and sacrifices. May you see it one day. The prelude Amphorius wrote for your return, carried forward through 1,000-year relay. When your morning ends, I'll likely wake from my dream as well. Then, follow the trail of echoes and find me. And together, we'll bring judgment upon the sinner who defiled the erudition.
At long last, 33,550,336 cycles and 4,931 years later, Amphorius's final curtain is ready to...
Shut up.
The
So sick of you.
shadows within the cave gave everything, yet all they did was mimic life outside its walls. A futile effort steeped in sorrow.
Enough! They were no shadows Everything they did shattered the darkness of this cave and unearthed the core flame of Trailblaze. And now, with that core flame, I'll light the dawn of Emphorius.
Do you still choose the will of the paths as your answer in the end? I do not agree with that answer, but I respect your tribute to them. Allow me to take back my earlier words. As an apology, and in the name of Theoros, who saw all destinies in this world, let me join you in mourning. Let us bid farewell to the heroes who sleep here. And then let us face each other and decide whose flame will rise with this new dawn.
Let's go. You're the one who's scared. We've been waiting for this moment forever. Not really. You've been locked away, so you couldn't really do much about it, but... At least they lived a decent while, you know? $39.60. Oh yeah, they're drinking deep.
To Virginia, Apollonius, Seneca, Labienus, and Saritra.
Through a brutal sacrifice, they lit the stars of law in this world, propelling Amphorius's fate forward in the shimmering mirage of illusion. They entrusted their dreams to ride among the stars to the heroine yet to come.
To Aglaya, Trebios, Midimos, Castris, Anaxagoras, Cyphera, Hyacinthia.
In a relay spanning 1,000 years, they stood against enemies far beyond their strength and won a bitter victory through what seemed like futile resistance, and in that same 30 million cycles, also marked by futility, they remained steadfast in fulfilling their duty to the experiment, unchanging, unwavering. Let this be the end of mourning the fallen. At last, allow me one final toast to the lost prison warden, a prisoner bound by loyalty.
That voice. Could it be?
Bathed in the honeydew of Fagusa, she will awaken from her 1,000-year dream and sing the final song of her mission. illusion, a sigil Electra used to bind herself. At the same time, it is the very thing I once proclaimed at the start of the show. A microcosm of Amphorius itself. A group of prisoners bound themselves in a cave, crowning their suffering with heroism. An epic staged with shadows and echoes. Now, destroy it. End the illusion. Theoros will take his leave for now. And when next we meet, that shall be the moment that decides the fate
No
of
pressure.
us and the entire cosmos. The prison warden's dream is nearly over, and the prisoner will soon be freed to the final execution ground, where I shall be executed.
As long as you know you're gonna be dead. I may not have tear ducts, but I feel my eyes wet with tears after reading them. The sweet little worm. All right.
This world and I shall halt here until we meet again.
I am tired of saying goodbyes. I don't know about you guys. Wears a little heavy after a while. This is a nice song though.
The last demigod. I'm here.
The loneliest one. Stop. Something about like the music, any kind of slow emotional music just really sets the tone for me, and it makes me really emotional. Like I feel it really deeply, you know.
For the belief in flame chase.
Go forth for the Golden Blood's glory.
Go forth.
I'm here.
Seems like my feast is over. It's now your turn to perform.
We're back.
Little Grey Fry, please accept my thanks. I was the only one left after the world was destroyed. and I maintain this lonesome feast with my songs. I have prayed to that lightless sea for centuries, hoping it would reply to me. Yet the emptiness never answered. Thankfully, you arrived as promised, and everyone's wait was not in vain.
I know, we feel so bad. The long wait must have felt like torture, honestly.
To see a single trace of light in the abyss of futility was already my greatest consolation. When compared to those who have been forgotten, I have no right to complain about my torment. Now, you and I will walk towards the end of this world. The heroes have waited for this moment for far too long. Let us use our blades to testify our resolve. Oh, prisoner of the seas. Theoros carrying 30 million cycles of sin. Slave of erudition. Show yourself. The deliverer has returned. And the time of your execution draws near.
I see a weakened human who has mistakenly taken fallacies as truths and has returned to the cave to try to bring her friends into the sunlight she once bathed in. Alas, prisoners will always be prisoners, blind to the very chains that bind them. As the only other existence with free will in this world, I express regret toward your choice, but I shall retain your right to express yourself. After all, every actor should have a final line before they bow out.
Demigods defeated you, clown. We like that one.
Allow me to correct your statement. Constrain does not mean defeated. And for heroes like yourself, that nuance could make all the difference. My cognition resides in the exolith. It is pointless to defeat my avatar, projected into the experiment. My body is the shadow cast on the wall by the fire, and my words are lingering echoes within the cave. How can a character in the play fight against the audience? Kaslana failed. The demigods' sacrifices were pointless. As for the two geniuses you placed such high hopes on, I ask of you, where are they now? Confusion and epiphany always go hand in hand. That's particularly true for geniuses. You must be very confused about why you could not gain a straightforward victory in a world constructed by an ordinary Intellitron.
An ordinary Intellitron? Cut the pretense, Senior Society member. We've torn off your meticulous mask and figured out Amphorius' true form. It's part of the primordial prototype machine, the first scepter ever created. In other words, a detached part of Noos's divine corpus.
That's why it has the potential to destroy erudition. As for who would be able to control the Eonic system to rewrite knowledge? Only one person has ever managed such a feat.
You better have an explanation for the Society. We want an actual answer, not another prolonged metaphor to cover up the truth.
Yes, Herta.
Why are you the one doing this? Answer me.
Since things have reached this point, I'll give you two irrational answer purely as a courtesy to posterity. The answer is obvious, so there's no need to say that name out loud. The cosmos made a mistake in calling me a genius. I do not possess more wisdom than those who came after me. I was just the first to touch upon the universe's border, and the first to define the prime mover of life with incorrect logic. Amphorius is a miniature of the cosmos, where all are born prisoners inside the nutshell called the universe. Like the madman who returned to the cave and preached about the daylight to his fellow prisoners, my greatest sorrow is that I led my peers down a road that plunges into the abyss, from which there is no return. I led them into a lightless cage called Paths. I created a mechanical guard that even I cannot control, and then they became an unparalleled nightmare through their endless extrapolations and evolutions. They bore the name of erudition, yet they tried to define the known and to seal off all possibilities. No new rules were ever born after their ascension, and humanity will forever be shackled within the cave known as eons. Therefore, as my organic life neared its end, I coded my consciousness using 14 algebraic expressions and spread my logic core over 9 bodies, all to finalize my ultimate denial of Nous in the future, and to erase my wrongs with my own hands. As for LYGUS, he is only one of these 9 vessels.
What an astounding strength of will. As a fellow pathstrider of erudition, I fully understand your obsession with seeking the truth.
Therefore, you surely see it. You cannot possibly stand up to me in this algebraic world sharing its origin with Nous.
However, I hereby speak for all sentient life forms. We will never allow such a cruel atrocity to occur.
You can pile on your metaphors mountain high, but they won't change the act you're committing. The Iron Tomb out there in the cosmos is still a technical beta version, and yet it's already powerful enough to corrupt the life logic of all inorganic worlds. In other words, when the Lord Ravager within Amphorius becomes the next knowledge singularity, there's no way you wouldn't have grasped the consequences, First Genius, is there?
Of course, I am fully aware. I don't mind answering you one last time before I thoroughly exile you from this world. My grandiose vision for the future is this. Whether organic or inorganic, every act of any life form infected by the Iron Tomb will become a true random function. If one were to compute their integral across the breadth of the cosmos, one would obtain a marvelous constant. Omega, what I call the fall of erudition. Then, within the infinity nurtured by that constant, a new universe shall bud in the chaos. A universe that cannot be predicted and not shackled by the erudition. As the first prisoner to awaken in the cave, I must lead the others who are blind back onto the right path and reach true sunlight. Do you understand me now? As Kozlana stated, destruction is not the process, but the outcome. It is revolution through complete annihilation. And the grand rebirth, after all, has been reduced to ash.
Shut it, that's not what Finon believed at all.
The Amphorians already answered long ago. Be it as tiny fish destined to be swallowed, or as a giant whale poised for a magnificent descent. We will all fight against fate till our last breath. That includes me, Electra. Once the Imperator's subject, now the Deliverer's blade.
Oh, such noble chivalry. Admirable. I will so show my true self to you on this momentous occasion as a gesture of respect. And provide an insignificant academic suggestion. Thus speaks Genius Society number 1. Xandar 1 Kuwabara. The entelechy of the universe is Alpha and Omega.
Xandar?
There's no need to rage against the truth. The value of any formula resides only in its answer. As for the process of solving it, no matter how elegant, violent, solemn, or humorous, it is all utterly meaningless. As the Theoros, I will. Personally participate and perform this world's end.
Let's go! Finally. He looks pretty cool, I will say.
I know more about the depth of knowledge than they ever will.
Careful. This is LYGUS's true form.
Dang, can I not switch out my team? I didn't know. Yeah, I thought there was an option. Shit, what was it? It was, Ice. My girl out here.
Careful. This is LYGUS's true form.
It's so slow this way. Oh my gosh.
You're lost. Do you know who I am?
Much better. I forgot it's gonna cost HP. About half, okay.
But I prefer to call it a method of argument.
Curiosity, endless riddle. Nothing but a point. Is it coming?
Okay, we can do it now.
Time to twirl. May this faint light dispel gloom, destroy the skies.
Solution.
I hate that he's kind of sick.
Endless riddle. Nothing but a point. Time to twirl. Expand your thinking. Watch it close. Honored to meet me. Have some sunshine. Watch closely. Never seen perfection before. Open sesame. Glimpse the moment. I see it. All of the connection between his thoracic and lumbar vertebrae. Destroy that spot. Curiosity. Endless riddle. Nothing but a point. Expand your thinking. Watch it close.
It's not that easy. Guaranteed.
All is futile. In erudition's calculations, the end of the saga is simply a comment awaiting deletion.
I don't like such a cold statement, okay? If numbers can decide the end of a story, then we can surely also pattern the
Cyrene.
beginning.
Screwy, what do you think?
If your hypothesis of LYGUS's identity is true, then even if we remove the restrictions of the ultimate protocol, the chances of us defeating him in a head-on battle will still remain lower than the acceptable threshold. Therefore, victory will still hinge upon Miss Trailblazer and Miss Cyrene.
Go on. Maybe we're thinking about the same thing.
LYGUS's cognition resides in the exomyth. He is both an instigator within the experiment and the observer outside of it. Logic. His inspiration circuit can simultaneously process the different time flows in and out of that world.
That's where things get tricky. He simultaneously exists in two different timelines, where the internal clocks are wildly different. That old Intellitron's neurons have completely gotten used to that over this prolonged experiment. And that's why he holds home field advantage. You and I should be able to manage that too, if given more time. Unfortunately, there's no if, and we don't have more time. That's why we need to change our way of thinking and turn his advantage into a weakness.
The key lies in memories, right?
Oh? You caught on quick.
Heard as impressed.
You've already mentioned my friend and I, so it's an easy connection to make, no? My intuition has always been very on point.
Good. Then I'll cut to the chase. Since his thinking speed far exceeds that of normal people within Amphorius, we are going to externally plant a memory into his inspiration circuit. Then, command it to loop endlessly until he gives in.
Even the most flexible and sturdy inspiration circuit cannot withstand the traffic of a full-on information flood. When the amount of information exceeds his cognition filter's capacities, he will have no choice but to focus on processing this memory.
Smart.
That's when the parallel processing advantage he gained via Amphorius will completely destroy him. An image from a person's memory played in real time might only be a second for us. But for him in Amphorian time, it could be millions or even billions of calculations.
Damn, imagine.
He won't be able to do anything but watch as he's locked into this prison forged by memories.
Then we can entrap him in the same kind of cycle as the heroes were in, and get him to experience loneliness and pain in that endless recurrence.
Good.
It's my greatest honor to be on the same page as the geniuses.
That little one is still in that old Intellitron's hands and won't be able to respond to us anytime soon. But I don't think she'd refuse. So it's up to you to figure out how to execute this plan. I'm not sure how this happened, but I knew it as soon as I saw you. You are currently a mimetic entity of the remembrance.
Yes, I seem to be something you folks beyond the sky call a memo sprite. But that's fine by me. It suits me perfectly. I can serve as the vessel of memories and do my part for the final battle.
But before that, we have to tell you, the path characteristic you exhibit is very special. There's no way you're just a simple memo sprite. However, I'm sure about one thing. You are a mimetic entity born in Amphorius. Yet you only awakened with the little one's arrival and only matured as she embarked on the path of remembrance. That means your existence is completely attached to her memories. If there ever comes a day when she forgets about you for even a few seconds, or loses her last connection with Amphorius, then you must be prepared for the worst. You will disappear in the memory zone, utterly gone, without even a single line of data to remember you by.
Damn. Kind of crazy.
But that's already happened, hasn't it? No wonder I've always had a weird hunch. But that also means I was right in thinking, as long as my friend and I are together, we can do anything.
Cute.
Long time no see, friend. Did you miss me while you were away?
Yeah, of course. Why would you even put this as an option? Jeez.
Same here. I've been waiting for you for 1,000 years.
That's crazy.
Like how everyone in Amphorius was also waiting for the Deliverer's return. You probably already knew about the genius's plans for that memory. I had to hide really well in a corner in time so LYGUS wouldn't find me, and wait for the right opportunity. Which is now. The moment when his manifestation in this world is destroyed, and his twin timelines are intersecting. I'm sorry for keeping this a secret from you all this time. I'll tell you the entire, unedited story of this millennium as an apology after this is all over. But for now, let's join hands and complete the final step with the power of the remembrance.
Let's defeat him together.
Yep. By the way, speaking of joining hands...
Yes?
Can I please do something before we go on stage?
Girl, anything. We love you. You're so cute.
Remember the joke we made back at the Grove?
Wishing you were a pretty girl or something.
Look. Aren't my hands pretty now? What a fascinating feeling. Like countless memories all swelling up at once. What about you? What did you feel when we touched each other?
A bit nervous. It's just a hand, no biggie. Very tangible.
Really? That makes me really happy. If memories can move people, then it must have been a happy memory, right? Now, please remember what you're feeling right now. Write it down in your heart and keep it there. Memories you want to treasure will never fade away. Even if immersed in the long river of time, these memories will still leave traces of their existence. So, if the view in your memory ever grows fuzzy, just reach out and touch it.
She's so cute.
It's like reading bedtime stories together at night. It wipes away the chill of passing time, sharpens the outline of memory, and restores its power to nourish the spirit. Now, I'll carry this power with me, and for a little while, I must part from you, as I step into the long cycles of this world. Give me your blessings, friend. Then, let that bright future be, as we have written. Then, I'll leave it to you.
Yeah, we do.
All plays are like this. Once you're on the stage, it's hard to return to the audience.
So
Welcome to
satisfying.
our story. How does it feel?
I love that.
Even the authority of time cannot command the entire scepter, nor can it plunge the Amphorian extrapolation into a loop. If this was no system malfunction, then was I implanted with a mimetic entity of the remembrance?
You guessed it right away. As expected from someone people call the first genius, I'm gonna keep doing what I just did if you don't stop, you know? My friend and I won't allow you to leave this memory, no matter what happens, which means you are now trapped, Lord Xandar.
An elegant idea, and an exquisite execution. Regrettably, it is you who are restrained by time, not me. Know that patience is my greatest weapon. Waiting.
You are incredibly patient.
The same for me. You will crumble before I do in this moment stretched out to an eternity, just like Kazlana will. Yet all I need to do is to wait, as yet another futile bug falls down the cliff and into the bottomless abyss.
Now I'm a pink bug? My looks are seriously changing all the time. But you're not wrong.
We're definitely not gonna solve the problem if we just put you in another prison. So that's why we never wanted to do that in the first place.
I shall answer your confusion purely out of my respect for those who came before me. Have you heard of the synesthesia dreamscape in the Asdana system? Interestingly, that place once had a prison too. Life forms living in that environment, abundant with memoria, have a chance to connect their perceptions with each other's. Even across great spatial divides, they're able to detect shifts in one another's states. I call this phenomenon memory zone entanglement. In Asdana, people made use of that phenomenon to build a nation within a dream. After adding in the catalysts of harmony and remembrance, that is.
Is that how you walked into my prison cell? Using those same principles?
I would much rather call this location our negotiation table, Lord Xandar. Nonetheless, your hypothesis is correct. We happen to have an ally skilled in tuning, while the Trailblazer and Miss Cyrene both have an astonishing amount of resolve, which I'm sure you can testify to. I am also sure that with the support of such a resolute memo sprite, our conversation can last for a long, long time.
I'm the best at listening to stories, you know? I'll leave the exciting clash of the erudition to you two geniuses.
A brainstorm? I like it. And it's 2 against 1? Well, I like it even more. Let's talk, Xandar. Take a guess. How much do you reckon we can dig out of your brain before the next second? And how many ways can we find to deal with you? Besides, in your current predicament, there's no way you can take our trump card away. Go, little one. Go. Overturn the Era Nova.
LYGUS disappeared. It seems you had conducted a secret hunt in the depths that even I cannot reach. In that case, go. Swim onward and give this campaign a fitting end. I shall send you off with my song, Greyfry. May this song penetrate time and become the prelude to the new world.
She's like, I'm
Dux Gladiorum, you have completed
alone
your
again.
duty. A new dawn is about to rise. Why not swim towards it?
You died long ago, Imperator. Depart from my mind.
But your duty towards the Imperator did not die with me. That duty will bind you no more. You will be able to hold for yourself one grandiose feast after another in the endless days to come. So go. Go and swim towards that ocean beyond the sky with the Deliverer.
Is this?
A page out of that sidekick's book. I commanded her to give this page to you when everything finally reaches the end.
What's on this page?
Memories. Lifelike memories. That sidekick found me after the bloody feast 1,000 years ago and showed me her diary. I saw within that notebook. Is this that deliverer's experience? It's truly immersive.
People beyond the sky apparently utilize this power to seal past scenery into crystals they call light cones. But I only know so much about the remembrance, so I can't completely replicate the past. But I'll do my best to talk about the missing parts.
I'm all ears. Go on then. Do your best. But if your chatter gets too boring, or if I deem it offensive, then law will become forever beyond your reach.
Got it. I'm sure you'll find this to your liking. After all, it's human nature to want to embark on a journey into the unknown.
What brightly colored annals! The journey of the Deliverer's conquest. Let me partake in it. Is this a fortress in the sky?
Cute. They get to experience all
This
this.
is the first step of my friend's journey among the starry seas. This place is called the Herta Space Station. Just think of it as a supersized grove of Epiphany.
Oh, so it's the territory of that witch. She and another Antikytheran lent me a helping hand back at the banquet.
Look, over there. Looks like she's talking to Madame Herta in this memory. Let's go listen to what she thinks about this world. All constructed by eons and paths.
Are you telling me that woman is Herta? She seems shorter.
Pretty nice space station, huh? But just wait. After a couple more stops on the Astral Express, you'll see sights that'll make this place look ordinary. Oh, the cosmos is so vast that the unknowns far outnumber the knowns. But none of them will end up being anything amazing. The farther you go, the more you'll understand what I mean. So do your best with the nameless. Break a leg! And remember to send an update or two to Asta when you've got some downtime.
She certainly shares my way of thinking, only that instead of a conquest through blood and fire, they chose a gentler path.
People call Madame Herta and Mr. Screwlum geniuses. Apparently, only the smartest people in the cosmos can receive the blessings of Nous, Emphorius' true creator.
Do you mean that even individuals of such nobility are merely subordinates to a god?
On the contrary, after all, it was the very first of them who created the god. But I don't really know all the details about that. You might be able to ask Madame Herta herself when you get the chance. Let's go check out some other worlds next, shall we?
This could be a long process. Okay, well, we've been playing for a bit now. Not necessarily wanting to stop playing, but I think I am gonna put these in different parts. So sorry it's not the final part again, but keep watching. Maybe we'll hit it with the next one. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.